Assalamualaikum. Today my group will discuss case study by group 1. Question 1. Define scarcity, choice and opportunity cost. Define scarcity is a resources being infinite and limited. Scarcity means we have to decide how and what to produce from these limited resources. Secondly, define choice is the ability of a consumer or producer to decide which good, service or resource to purchase or provide from a range of possible options. Being free to choose is regarded as a fundamental indicator of economic well-being and development. The opportunity cost of an item means what must be given up to obtain that item. Moving along a PPF involves shifting resources such as labor from the production of good to the other. My friends will continue question 2 and question 3.
Okay, the next point is the opportunity cost incurred from the decision are donation and scholarship from the government. The other three unnamed children from the 9 siblings might be amateur. So they can help their father to find money to support the siblings. Thus, he would be more real life if his 3 children help with that family's economy will be a little lighter from before. After that happened, the Ministry of Education donated school uniforms and textbooks to them. The, the government has also decided to provide a scholarship for children and a monthly allowance of 300 ringgit which will be given to this family. This shows that although at first they had to make a choice, in the end they got a contribution from the government. The government intervened in their problem to ensure that every community does not face difficulty in living life.
Hi, I am Irene. I will continue with the question number 2. The first point in the question number 2 is a problem of this family. The problem of scarcity faced by this family is a lack of money resource. The source of money was not enough to support the family and to send his children go to school. He had to stop his children from failing to get help or donation from the government. The poverty level of this family is very high, and the cost of living is also high. Thus, this family will always face the problem of scarcity due to factors such as a lack of financial resource in his daily life. The second point in the question number 2 is the choice. The choice that he had to stop some of his children from school. When there is a problem of scarcity, then this family has to make a choice. For example, initially he had to stop two of children from going to school. Then after that, maybe 4 children that still school, they also had to sacrifice that they also must stop school because of the same fact. If the situation become worse, his children had to sacrifice for the sake of their families. And then I will pass the third point for my friend. Thank you.
I will continue my part to case study number 3. Firstly, the government has provided adequate needs. In my opinion, shortage no longer exists because the government has provided adequate needs to those who suffer from shortage to alleviate the burden and solve the problem of shortage borne by every community. The next is hardship can be eradicated. This is because all the hardships borne by the community can be eradicated. For example, through allowance, books, and school uniforms can can reduce the amount of debt that has to be borne by parents to provide equipment and school supplies for their children. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Aminah binti Kamsuin, nometric A20A1850. I want to continue my part. Question number 3. Point first is the sources no longer exist because through the existence enable to facilities the advice of parents to provide school equipment. For example, assistance in terms of book can make things easier for parents because there are a few parents who cannot afford to buy books for their children as a result of the price of books being too expensive, causing parents is not be able to get them for their children. Point number two. Point number two is government as they have donated school uniforms to families with financial difficulties to alleviate the burdens borne by low or income parents. For example, the government donates complete school uniforms to students from the B14 group in order to alleviate the burden borne by their parents. The assist provide can reduce the pressure of family who are less able to prepare their children for school. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Nur Hidayat binti Walun and my matrix number is A20A1643. Today, I would like to explain about my point. The question is what? Does it mean that scarcity does not exist anymore? Why? My answer is the scholarships a monthly allowance of Ringgit Malaysia 300 that will be given by the government to the family will be able to reduce the burden of the family. So, the scarcity does not exist anymore because the assistance received from the government. That's all from me. Thank you.